What's not worth it? It's not the deepest answer, but Postmates. Turn a $7 burrito into a $17 one. Buying babies a lot of clothes. They grow up so fast they don't even need half of what's in the closet. You'd think seeing an ad for unused baby clothes / furniture be tragic, but in reality it's like with avocados. Wait a day too long, and you can't use it. For sale. Baby shoes. Never worn. Because we bought too many pairs and the kid grew too dang fast. Trying to rekindle a relationship with an ex who clearly has zero interest in pursuing it. Once you feel avoided by someone, never disturb them again. This hits really hard. Heroin. I'm truly curious about how good I could possibly feel, but will definitely be reserving that experience for if and when I know I'm about to kick the bucket. Wasn't there a guy on Reddit who tried it and got addicted live? Yup, Spontaneous H. Link in description. WTF man. Working so hard you can't enjoy the rest of your life. If you have a choice, then yes, but sometimes working really hard is the difference between having a roof over your head or living on the streets. That sounds crazy, but I know it's true in some parts of the world. Most parts of the world. Bending over backwards to help someone that, at the end of the day, refuses to help themselves. Trying to save a friendship that you've clearly outgrown. I have to keep reminding myself of that one. Forcing a friendship. Buying particle board furniture. Cheap ass plastic Tupperware. With a exception to this is if it's going to have anything tomato related in it. Because wow does tomato stain plastics. Arguing on Reddit. Half the time the other person deletes their account anyways. Damn. How hard are you arguing to make people delete their accounts? Some Jjwllms destroys Redditors with facts and logic. Staying somewhere or with someone because it's safe for the easy route even though you're unhappy. Sometimes it's worth a risk to pack up and move on or out. Arguing with stupid people. In the wise words of Mark Twain, never argue with stupid people. They will drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience. Yeah, that's why I never argue with myself. Giving someone who ghosted you another chance, believing people when they say they've changed. 9/10. They haven't. Buying something just to impress friends. If they are really friends you wouldn't need to buy something just to impress them. TL Doctor. Paying to impress some people you hang with. Till friendship is pay to win. Attacking someone who has the high ground. Gets cut in half. Smoking cigarettes. You're trading a microscopic endorphin bump for a working, healthy body, and usually people, myself included, don't realize until some of the irreversible damage is already done. Haven't smoked in almost 6 years, and never will again. But I wish I could take back every single one I smoked, and constantly think they did too much damage. In 7 years I've spent $19,000. Not worth it at all. Pissing off a tall building. The updraft just blows it back in your mouth. Is there a story behind this? Once upon a time I pissed off a tall building. I thought it'd be fun to watch my pee fall a long way. Turns out, the wind was stronger than my pee force, and it just got all over my face and mouth and Jjwllms. I feel like Jjwllms probably get pissed on in normal bathrooms on the regular. Drinking and driving. Don't do it. Not worth it for anyone involved. The only thing I drink when I drive is Thomas & Friends 3-in-1 body wash, shampoo and conditioner. Starting smoking. Over 7 years I have spent roughly $19,000. Staying in a broken marriage just for the kids. Totally not worth it. I remember my parents arguing so bad constantly, I begged them to divorce. I was 11. They're together still, and I learned it was mostly out of convenience. My views on marriage equals shattered. Thinking about someone who is clearly not thinking about you. This hits close to home. Putting your dick in crazy, or letting crazy put its dick in you. Never, never, never worth. My brother did this once. Stuck his dick in crazy, only to come home days later, to find her taking pictures through his windows hiding in a bush. Cheating. Listening to narcissistic parents, when you're in 20s. Beats by Dre. Beats by Chris Brown 2. Having toxic people in your life. Giving up when you are so close. Sacrificing your own happiness for others. You are not responsible for anyone's happiness other than yourself. Except your kids. Sandwiches from the train's buffet cart. Cheap tweezers. Doing a job for exposure instead of cash. Silk sheets. Arguing with anyone whose IQ is 20 points higher or lower than your own. I completely disagree with the silk sheets one. I'll admit, I don't have a lot of experience with this one, but the experience I did have was awful. My husband has a naturally high body temperature, and silk doesn't have much give. I woke up in a sweet box, and couldn't get out. Then I shoved him, and he slid out like a greased pig. It was not the romantic weekend I'd imagined. I shoved him, and he slid out like a greased pig. That gave me a hearty chuckle. Cheers. Waiting 3 hours in line at Disneyland for a ride that lasts maybe 10 minutes. Try like 2 minutes. Sometimes it seems like nothing is worth it. You gotta find what is worth it to you. Otherwise there's no point to any of it at all. Overcoming depression 101. Getting upset about things out of your control. That last gin and tonic. At the time though, great idea.